Hey guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I'll be testing the Clinique's Beyond Perfecting Foundation. This is going to be my next installment to my Test or Invest series, and as you can see, I don't have any foundation on because I want to apply this foundation the way I normally would on camera for you guys, so you actually know the application process that I actually went through. So without further ado, I'm going to actually get to testing this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. First off, just from what I noticed when I pulled it out of this cute little handy box. I think this box is so cute just because I just love the packaging of Clinique. But with the foundation itself, look at how enormous this wand is. So the way that I would normally apply this foundation, and this would not be one that I would share with anyone just because of the wand itself, but it really gives you good handle in application. So let's say that first. Let's talk about the foundation as I do it. Now you can tell I'm just using me a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to start blending this out while I talk. This foundation is actually supposedly dermatology tested, allergy tested, 100% fragrance free, and it's a moderate to full coverage natural matte finish. Now you guys know, if you've been following me, that I like a full coverage foundation, but some days I just want something that's a little bit polished but not as made up, if that makes any sense. So, you know, days I'm running the kids around to the pool or to the gym or whichever it may be, you know, you still want to kind of look put together, but I don't want something that's a full throttle foundation. Okay, so this I would think would fit the bill for that, just with the advertisement that Clinique is doing. And shall I add, I have never owned a Clinique product, mainly because the brand is more so, I think, geared toward what people would call hyperallergenic, or people that really have issues with their skin. I don't fall in either one of those categories. Plus, I like a full throttle makeup for the most part. So imagine my surprise when Clinique announced this foundation with 20 different shades and the capability to go from a foundation and a concealer. So just with having two type of application processes in one bottle, that to me is a good sign that it might be something that I would gravitate toward, because I do like products that have multiple uses. That's just kind of where I get my fix, so to speak, with makeup. I like products to do double duty. I think it's a great economical investment in that. Another thing, in the past I've had people that have had issues finding colors in some of the products that I like, because, you know, if we do like a drugstore, they might not have a full range of product or shades, shall we say. This one having 20 specific shades that's giving you from the lightest to the darkest in hue. So you see, I actually switched. Now I did my first application with a foundation brush, and now I'm just kind of going to stipple this in using my beauty blender. This would, to me, be the area that I would want to conceal the most. You guys have heard me mention that when I have problems with my allergies and certain things just really flare up around my eye area, I tend to get really puffy. So I want something that's going to minimize the appearance of that darkness. So having a foundation and a concealer in one fits the bill. So for those of you that do have, you know, a little bit more pigmentation on the skin and have a little bit more spotting, shall we say, this might actually be a good product. It would be geared toward you being a foundation and a concealer in one. So the days that you have less irritants on your face, you have a nice sheer foundation. The days that you need to have a little bit more coverage, it's in the same container. It makes a lot of sense for those of us that don't play in makeup all the time. The price of this product is $27, and as you can see, I've already applied my application. That's about as much as I'm going to do. Before I started with the foundation, I did put on my regular moisturizer and my skin refinisher. There are primers that go along with this foundation, but for now, I just really want to test the foundation itself. Again, the shade that I'm testing is Golden Neutral. This foundation also, from the representative, is she mentioned that sometimes as the foundation heats up, it would tend to go a little bit darker. So I would say definitely you would want to test your color while you're in store to see if it's going to oxidize, so to speak. But for me, this is spot on so far. So we have several different pros right now. I am going to, as usual, I'm going to test this product. I'm going to complete my full makeup application. What do we think? So I'm going to test this product and see if it fits our investment. What I'm actually looking for in this foundation, I do not want the foundation to crease, move, budge, and I don't want to have to touch it up. The time that I have right now is 12:16. We're going to test it all day long, and again, I'll be back with my finalized commentary. Here it goes. And guys, I'm back just as I promised. And I want to give you guys my finalized commentary on the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. What do I really think about this? I'm going to be honest with you. Purchased this foundation, I really did buy it with a lot of skepticism because Clinique is a brand that is really known for, again, girls that like a very natural look. And me being a extremist when it comes to wearing makeup, I like a full throttle makeup. I like a full throttle foundation. I like, you know, over the top highlight and contour. That's just my personal preference. I will say I was pleasantly surprised with how well the foundation acts all day long. Let's go ahead and give you the pros of it first. The shade range was phenomenal. I am, you know, very fair, so to speak, and I do have a lot of yellow undertones. This foundation did not go pink, it did not go too yellow, and it just stayed neutral all day. I do have what you would call more dry skin. I don't have any place on my skin that's showing where the foundation is settling, so that would be another pro for this foundation. And all in all, I would think it responded very well to my skin. The con that I have for this foundation, I was again very skeptical when they announced that it was a foundation plus concealer. I do like when I can get a lot of wear out of one item, but the creasing that I got underneath my eyes, I don't know if you guys can show it on camera. I did take a quick snapshot midday with my cell phone, so I'm going to insert that photo right here for you guys. But this creasing is, yeah, not good. And how that probably happened is because when you have to put something on as a concealer and you are having to go back and reapply it, sometimes if the skin tends to move, so does the makeup. Underneath my eye area was totally no exception. I did set this with the whole, you know, Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I will say if your skin, if you do have fine lines, be very careful with how you apply it around the eye area. I do hydrate with my eye cream. I hydrate really good with moisturizers. I use serums. So I do all of the prep work I can possibly do, but this did not perform as I needed it to underneath my eye area, which for me is a major breaking point for me, because that is my area that I'm overly concerned. So that's my finalized commentary on this. I think that this foundation is going to make it back to Clinique, unfortunately, but you know, that's the makes or breaks of testing products. I did test it. It's not necessarily worth my investment, but for some of the pros that I gave you guys, if fine lines are not your concern, it might be a pro for you. That's all we have for now, guys, with this finalized commentary. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this review. Make sure that you leave all your comments in the down bar. If you have questions that I need to answer for this foundation, make sure that you leave that information in the down bar. Also, follow me on Instagram at love_Kiana. You'll see the next products that I'm actually going to be using in this Test or Invest series. And thumbs up this video if you actually like to get more videos like this from me. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.